Welcome. I, I hope you found the place correctly, or if you're new to this drawing session, or if you've followed my part one and you're here for me to show you how to complete this wonderful painting by John Singer Sargent. He's created some marvelous pieces of art, and this is one of them, The Morning Walk. And it intrigues me quite a bit because it looks a remnants of Monet, the water lilies, and you can see some of the stylistic ways he's done the background, right? That's what we're trying to do in our painting. So initially we did, and this is the phone, we initially picked up the, I'm sorry, initially we picked up on the block coloring using sort of a dabbing stroke, yeah? So it's nothing unique. So what I meant was we just basically picked the color picker and dabbed along, but we've got a tinier brush because we got there once we reached the woman's face, right? So now we're going to have to try and get close to this. And to do that, look, she's even got some nice, wonderful. To do that, we're going to do this. Let me show you this technique. Do a hat first, right? So you can see there. You can see that I picked the color picker here. Let me pick that darker green and then go back. And then I can see still a big brush. Go back, okay? In fact, you know what? I'm going to actually do something different. I'm going to go and move to the line brush because I've got so close, because I've never done this. So I'm always an experimentalist. If you want to do the same thing, same way, you're going to always limit yourself. So you can do that, but you will never go beyond the tool sets you are using. So always experiment. That's the trick. So I'm going to go to the line brush, and you can see how I'm going to produce this, right? So I got a 1.5 and then pick that. Just draw that green. And then let's see what we have here. Yeah, we got the right green. Right, it's still quite thick. So I'm gonna go here and then just continue to add these colors. Right? So I'm gonna see what happens. Look at these colors, they're quite harsh, aren't they? Right? The colors are picked quite harsh. So we may, in order to make this look realistic, bring this down, okay? So I'm just experimenting. Let's try it again. And then just pick these random colors. I'm just experimenting. If you don't experiment, you're never going to learn. Right? I'm going to see what that looks like. If it looks close. Right? There, you can see. Pick that. So I can switch between my drawing. So pick that color and then just go here. So I think that it could be a little less. And then pick these colors. Right? Yeah. I think it's working. If you can see a close resemblance to our drawing and the one John Singer Sargent, this is at 600%. If you think that we've managed to achieve a little bit of the color tones, you see I really subdued this color. The density setting allows me to build a set of tones. Yeah, not just one tone, right? And then there's that dark color he's used there. Right, and then let's go up here. Right. and then we can see if we've got the right. Okay. This is something completely different to what I've done before. Right? But I'm willing to, try risky things. Well, you may call it risky, but it's actually learning, isn't it? Try something new. You're not going to try something new if you don't experiment. Look at that lovely cape, the cape of this hat, yeah? So we're going to have this. So this creates the impression of shrubbery, which is what he's meant. So this is what I've done. Basically, what I've done here is I am now switching back and forth between the reference image and my painting, okay? So this allows me to pick the details that we didn't pick up with the bigger brush, yeah? That's all it is. So I'm doing this hat, and then I'm going to take a look and see what it looks like. And if we all like it, right here, you see that beautiful white thing? Yeah. So I'll just add that, and then here. See this little, even the tiniest detail I'm trying to pick up on this goes all the way here. Pick these colors. That's all we're going to do. These. So again, pick up these colors. Well, look at these. It's got an eye for. He understood his paints. This is a thing about these great artists, that they know that how to maximize on their tools, and that's what I'm doing. I can go midway and just do that, the darker colors, right? And go here, and then just pick up the colors that seem okay. Don't worry about the details of it. Just a random stroke of colors. Look, so this pearly yellow color, and then he's got this color. So we just doing something different. So it's like drawing and painting at the same time, but mainly drawing. See, just trying to get the top part of the hat, and then you can say, if you want to see the reference, by all means work like this if you're new to this, right? You can work like this, okay, if you're not comfortable. So you got little bits of that, right? So you can create. So let's have a look. Did we get some of the hat? I'm not sure, but we haven't done enough of it to know that. So we're just gonna, let's just do this, right? So we can, so it doesn't look too difficult for you. So I'm just gonna go, it's quicker that way, because I'm trying to get effects. Right. just fill it in like that. And if it doesn't work, then we'll try something different, right? But I think this is somehow working. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm still following, I still got it in midway position and still picking up the strokes. This is actually a very good way of developing your painting skills. When you're doing this, you are learning what's in the reference image and how you're transferring it. So because of the speed and the time limit that I have, I need to finish this. I don't have all day to work on this. So I'm just trying to speed up. See that? I'm getting to a face. Yeah. Right, but just keep it very tight, and then we'll have a look at the face to see how we did. Okay. I'm going to see if the face works well, then I'm going to stick to this method here. Look, there are little white patches. Now we need to we avoided the area around the eyes. We can correct that. Well, it's getting better, isn't it? So we got this brown strokes and then the black strokes here. Using the line brush. I'm sort of fond of the line brush for good reasons, because when I made, not yesterday's, but the day before yesterday, John Baptiste painting. Look, what is that, an umbrella? We can pick out, the line brush, we can pick out the actual better, accurate tones and shape and form. We have more control. But you have to be really quick. Let's see if we've done a good job. And that's not as quite as I'd expected. Look at that, the color tones. So we went through it very quickly. So No, it looks like she's got, right, the transition is not there. And you know, that may be due to the fact that there's a transition here. Transition may not be as good, and then it's going to take a longer time. So we're going to either do a few things, a couple of things. Just 1 second, please. So, okay, so we got a little bit of a problem here. So how am I gonna actually do this? I don't think there's a good marriage between the industry brush and the line brush. I mean, I could go through this and probably turn it into something like this, but still it hasn't got the pizzazz that I'm looking for, if that can be used the word. So I'm going to turn to a different brush now, charcoal, and then I'm going to see if I can get the effects I'm looking for. I'm going to go here. So I'm going to try and focus on these, on that shrubbery there. See the shrubbery next to the water bank? So always try and find new ways, and this is another new way I'm going to work. I've got a smaller brush. I'm going to take it up to 1.7, and then I'm just going to simply just do that. And I'm going to see if I can get the effects I'm looking for. That's a pretty small brush, so I'm going to take it up. That's not working. So always experiment. So maybe you have a different mindset to how things. Remember, when you've developed an understanding of tool sets, your tendency is to follow that mindset. But then you haven't got the different mindset for acquiring new skills. And that's where you can fail. I don't know if I'm getting the colors, am I? Let me see. So let's see if we've got, let's go here. So we're going to flick back and forth. So we're just going to continue working. I believe it's not as effective, so I'm going to increase that to 86%. Yeah, this is more like it. A little too, and increase. Just get the colors. That's more like it, isn't it? And so when you pick these colors, you're picking out from the infinite color pot, but at the same time you're picking out the colors that are residing exactly on that area. Yeah, that's why I've always got to pick that color picker. Let's see if we can pick these lovely tones. Right, look at these swirly colors. He wasn't doing it with any intention or purpose to be accurate. This is Painterly effect, using a Painterly method of. We've laid down the first colors, so we don't have to do a lot of work. But we have to now, put these details that make up this. Let's see if we got away with this. I think that's looking more or less right. We could probably take it up more. 85, I would say. And then let's do this field, right? Let's do this field. Right, and let's see if we can get away with it each time picking the. And if that works, then we're happy, right? Following the direction of his strokes. And then you see the contrast images, deliberately aiming for that. The dark and light contrast, right? Let's see what we've got. It's all right. Let's see what we got. It's all right. It's not too bad. See the strokes? Very similar. All right. Seems to have worked. This is a good playground for practice, isn't it? The way I'm doing it. It's a very good playground for practice. Okay. Okay. So let's go up to the hedge at the top, the corner here. Yeah? So again, because this is a practice session, in a way I'm learning as well. Doing it. Yeah, I'm also specifically targeting the white areas that I didn't grab in the first place due to the bigger brush. Okay. Let's go to the dark areas. And keep your strokes tidy and small. Right, don't venture too much. And then we can see what this looks like, right? Okay, let's see. See if we've managed to create the shape. I'm a bit reluctant because of speed's sake. I want to get this done quickly. Let's see. I think we've got a little bit of that thing that we want to do, right? What do you reckon? Right? I think it's all right. It's giving the illusion of depth. We carry on with that. Maybe tad 80%, I suppose. Well, let's try 80%. And I think the brush size is all right. So let me just go around here and do the same thing, okay? Let's get these little beautiful artifacts. And just follow the tones. All right, anywhere you see this, pick the tone and just do it, because you know you're going to get something closer to that tone as you keep doing this. It's a kind of an effect you're building up as well. Right. So here, that brown here, you can see here. Just add these scribbles, very scribbly marks. Look at that, that color is actually a lot lighter than what was originally intended. That's because it's mixing with our, because we're now getting details, dark and light tones. See, I'm doing a scribbly mark. I'm just going to complete this. Still got a good half an hour to do, and remember, we always need to complete the painting. That's the goal, right? We don't want to go beyond. Before I used to go, when I first started, a little beyond the time, so I sometimes would cut off from maybe 3/4 of the way into the drawing, and then I would finish off in my own free time. And that's because I was trying to do 2 drawings per session. And now I've decided I'm going to spread the drawing, and instead of a mad rush, you know. And it seems to have worked. I've been doing that for the last month or so. Let's have a look to see if we've created the effect. You know. Looks like a sort of a sea, doesn't it? That's alright. Just gonna go pick the colors, the dark, and then just get used to it. But if you don't do anything, you're not gonna learn. If you don't practice, if you expect the same thing to be done again and again, you know, you're not going to develop the artistic talent or skill. But it's entirely up to you. If you want the easy route, short, as they said, the path less traveled or more traveled. You decide, isn't it? Let's see what this looks like. I'm going to take a look, right? Don't have any hesitation. And seeing what we have. See if this has added a good effect. Because I did like the John Baptiste painting, the way I went about it. So this is a little different. So, okay, let's see what we got. Let's try and fix some of these. We're going to go more back. And then you can see the areas. Okay, let's have a look. It's not bad. I think if we continue, we will probably get somewhere. Yeah, so I'm going to save this and then open it up again, because that's what my developers told me, because I'm working on a prototype. Let's open it up again. So that's what we've got. So here we can see now we can probably create some more textures here. Good body of textures. And then we can go back and forth creating these, you know, and then taking away these. Pick the colors and just, and then you can stay within and make sure you've got the textures, because we've zoomed in quite a bit, and then you could decide the textures to use here. Look, and you can just pick these textures, 3.5%, okay? Well, that's what we're doing. Getting these, then at the same time picking up the lovely textures. Right, so keeping to this, and then seeing if we're getting these. Remember these white patches? Probably not a good idea to have put them in the first place, because there's a lot to worry with, contend with, isn't it? That's alright, it's good practice. She's got a big hat, hasn't she? So let's see where we are on this. Yeah, this is how we're drawing, and then we can fix this side of that. Right there. Just simply just go over. Okay, that's it. That's all it is. Just simply just go. The more you do this, the more you'll become accustomed to your brushes and the reference image, and then you always have that wonderful reference image to fall back on, like this. Yeah. So the more you do this, the more you'll become more comfortable with the reference image that you're using to make your drawing, and also the tools required to make this drawing appear. Look at that, it's a darker color. Look at that, right? It's quite a complex, it's used a complex set of brushes. Believe me, I have to learn from this great grandmaster, you know. I think this is her blouse. Or is it the umbrella? I'm not sure. Alright. Let's have a look, see what this looks like. As you can see, the white shows up. Okay, let's see. Wow, that's going to take us a long time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that up a notch, 1 more %, and then I'm just going to hit on all fronts here. So here, just hit on all fronts. Right, just go over, because we're not changing anything. So we're picking the tones that are supposed to be lying behind the exact, see here, and then I'm picking this lovely green tone here. So we may make this a little bit semi-abstract, but still it's for limited in time. And we haven't got much time, so I've now sloped this, and okay, I'm adding the green, adding that green. So I just got to do the water really quickly. I'm going rapidly now. Yeah. Okay, I can't remember how I did this before, but it was definitely not using the similar techniques I've been using all the time that work, but not really experimenting as I'm doing here. So I can't tell you exactly what I did, but you can look at that video and perhaps you can tell me what I did, or see for yourself. Right there. Just color these. Just get these out. Right there. Don't worry about the tiny details of it. Just focus on tones, contrast. See these? I know these are my white marks that are left behind. So I need to take them out, right? Let's see what we have here. I think we're getting something. That's not bad, is it? Doing it this way. So that's what we're going to do. And then we have to finish up with the dress, of course, right? So this is working. I'm happy with that. Let's take it back to the midpoint. Just above the midpoint, of course. We're about here now. Right. So we let most of the color that was there do much of the rendition, but we're just filling in some of the textures and details. That's all we're doing, right? Yeah. Notice I'm following the line of the water, which is the horizontal way. I've got a good reason for doing that. Some of you may have spotted that. Where there's a will, there's always a way. Okay. It's a little dark, but we're still going to get the tonal variations. And what is this here? Oh, that's a bit of the grass. Remember, as long as you got the halfway above the halfway point, you're always going to pick, the color picker is always going to pick that vicinity of colors that you land on. Like suppose you land on here, it's going to pick that. Suppose you land on there, it's going to pick that tone that's there. Yeah? Okay, got it? That tone. And I'm following the direction of that dress. See? So we'll do a bit of that, and then you can see what the objective. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? You've got to be impressed with that, isn't it? The way we've brought this painting all the way from here with John Sargent needed. Now let's do the, I'm happy with this. And we've got pretty much a lot of things, even some of the tones, not quite refined as he's done there. You see, we could go into the details and pick these lilies, right, and refine it. But so far it's going well. So I'm gonna keep doing this. I'll let go. So just creating, I think there's a little bit of the luscious green going on here. So, but at the same time, I'm taking out these little specks of white that was left there from the bigger brush, right? But still picking out the tones, that was from the reference image. So we haven't got much to do in this here. I'm gonna go quickly. Then we'll know that. See, I'm following the hair, the lines of the grass blade, the blades of grass going that way. I'll never go opposite it unless I wanted to create a blade of grass in the opposite direction. Right? Otherwise, I'd follow in the same direction. Like, for example, here, which is the clearing. We're doing well, I think. I was a little bit worried that we're not going to get through this, but you'll be surprised. If you keep going, plugging away, you will eventually get there. And if you have you can, like most people would do, throw your arms up in the air and say, that's it, I'm not doing anymore. That's you giving up. It's nothing to do with the painting or the drawing. If it's too difficult, it's because you found it difficult and you don't want to give it up. If you persist, you will continue to get further than where you left off, and then you'll open your eyes more, right? So let's have a look. I'm keen to look what this area looked on the right side. It's beautiful colors he's used. He's used a range of color tones. And that's what we're doing. Well, we don't have to. We've got the infinite color pot, isn't it? That's the great advantage of you see how we can pick up the exact colors. We don't have to. That's like we don't have to worry about picking the. Oops, a mistake there. So you can see there we did the other part, and now we know we just have to. Gonna do a little bit more of that. So let's try and just clear up this area. Okay, got a 4% brush, which is perfectly fine. What have I got here? Got that the gradient going on here. So I'm just checking to see if I've managed to grab the colors, the essence of it. Here you can see, maybe a bit darker here. And then you can see here, there's a lot of textures going on here. So just fill this brown void with the colors. Yeah. Got that blue. So let's see what we Oh, we didn't do anything. Do you know why? Because we had it just at the yeah, we had the blooming it's just below in our drawing canvas, so we're picking up brown all the time. Weird. Alright, let's see what we have here. We're gonna need a little bit more of that. Yeah, I can see we've got the brown texture, and that's what we're gonna fill it up with. Alright. And look at that. We've got too much of that blue going on and no texture. Yep. We can add a little bit of texture to you. No worries. I've got this area here where we can add a bit of texture and then the light yellow. Beautiful. Let's see what we have here. Nice. I think it's like a fold of her dress. A lovely dress. There, can you see the? This is a 4%. Can you see the big broad brush strokes? Yes. Now you can see it. So let's finish that. Let's produce some effects on that. Oh God, I hate it when that happens. Anyway, so there you are. So we haven't finished yet, but it's looking good, isn't it? So I'm quite happy with that, and I'm going to spend the next 5-10 minutes just doing the dress, touching it up, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah. All right. So let me save it. Okay. Then go to my paintings, open it up again, and let's just finish this dress. Okay. So again, halfway point. Color picker. Just do these. Follow this dress. And then have a look what it looks like. Oh, it really annoys me when that happens. That's why I'm planning to move that zoom away from the color picker. Number of times I've done that. Right there. As long as you picked up the essence of that dress, you're not too bothered. So you go wherever the white is. You know what they say, let your eyes do the drawing. It's true. If you're doing painting like this, you should let your eyes do the talking or painting. there. Just putting down different tones. And remember, I'm picking the infinite colors. So it's not like I'm picking random colors. I'm picking these very colors from the reference image. And take it. Oh, oof, I almost pressed that zoom button. So we can see, because we're going to take most of the white away. Okay. So we can see what that. Let's go up here because we haven't done this bit. Remember we were doing it with the line. Not sure where we are right now. That's okay. Just trying to. So this is an excellent way for you to get comfortable with drawing and drawing fast and learning what the colors you should choose for a particular based on a reference image. Believe me, if the great artists, grandmasters of our time knew of this technology, they would be jumping with joy. And here you are, thinking I'm going to use tools. Let's see what that looks like, shall we? Yeah, let's see if we've done a bit. Yes, we have managed to capture quite a bit. So we're almost there, except that we got this, right? So let's carry on. I think we're making good progress. Use the brush, right? I would encourage you to invest in a cheap stylus. You know, if you're going to draw more and more, because it's just worth it. I've drawn with my finger a lot, but then, you know, to get the speed that I want, I really need to use my. There. See how it's darker on this side? That's based on the front is a little bit lighter. Yeah. So try and understand where these tones are. You're going to try and improve that understanding. See that one? There's some more tones here, and then get another set of tones here. Mix it up. There you can see that the yellow, and then go back here. You can see that there is some tones that play here and here, and dark tones that play here. Dark tones. So that's all you need to do. Yeah. So we can go over it. You see this tones. You can pick a different color. So I'm on my canvas. Right, right there. Like that color. So you can go through your own canvas. Right, and just fill these whites as well, just like that, instead of relying on the reference image. Perfectly free to do that. So let's look at here. We got more of that this line here. So I just want to pick up the right tones for this. So we're doing well with time. Let's see where we are. So we can now fill that these colors. Why not? So we don't have any of that. The bigger brush was actually a lot better. The smaller brush was difficult to get everything done. So as you can see, I did eventually find my comfort zone in the brush side of things. Right there. Okay. Right, we're just filling the edges. What do we got here? And a little bit of dark. I don't know what that is. Here, dark. We usually go over a few minutes, so I hope you don't mind. I think it's a worthwhile painting to go over a few minutes. And there. And you can see I'm working with speed. If you've come here to watch me, it's fine, but I would rather you come here to practice as well, you know? That's really why I'm doing this. I mean, all the other YouTube people have resorted to just showing off their artwork, not really teaching you this basic skills. They started out doing that, but then they realized everyone just wants to watch. But here you have an opportunity to do it. But now you have every opportunity to paint. You can't say, no, I can't do it. I haven't got this, finding excuses, haven't got the same tools. You have, you've got exactly the same phone. You don't have to use my phone, you've got a phone. I've made drawings on phones that are 20 bucks, you know, using Paintology. So you can't say, oh, I need a powerful phone. You know, you'll be looking for excuses. That's what the body does, makes you find excuses, and you either fall for it or you go over your hurdle. Let's see what we got here. All right. I think we've captured some of that colors of her, right? What do you think? Let's have a look here. She's got a glove, that's what it is. So I could probably refine that a bit more. A nice glove. I'm still sticking to, and then these colors, this gives the dark colors, and then we can see what we have here. Right, and then here we can do a bit of refining as here. So now why not? Carry these colors to this, right? That's it. Oops. Let's not do that. Okay, and then carry these colors. Carry these colors. Create textures as you go along, and then carry that well. Warm colors. Take it back. Alright, bring back some of that darker colors. Alright. Look at that. It's done a better drawing painting of that. I could also take it down really 1% and refine it even more. That is a little too small, isn't it? There. You know? So you can always, I think we're okay with that. We don't need to do too much. I'll just pick these colors. Just miss. Don't pick that yellow white. You picked a white there. So don't do that. There. Just pick these colors. And then what have we got here? I've got a very dark edge here. What's this showing? And then around her neckline, she's obviously got something around her neck. So let's refine it. And let's take it up a little darker. There. And then what about her? Okay. Get some of that blue thing there. Yeah, she's got that nice smile. Right. Looking at that, who knows? Bring that up. See how the details you can get into. You wouldn't possibly think that. Look at that brown. So you're going to pick that brown for the eyes. That's it. You got it, man. You got it. You're thinking. And then, of course, the eyebrow. There. What do you think, eh? I think it's looking very good. Thank you very much. So let's take that back. Let's take it down and finish the tweaking. It's 40%, 5%. Just going to carry some of this areas wherever I think needs a tweak. Like I feel like some of this brown needs a tweak. Yeah. There. That patch here. And then let's pick another color. It's just, we could use our own eyes. Let's pick that green. There. And then let's swap it around. Let's add another green. Remember, this is a little bit of a lighter tone. And then we can pick this tone or pick this. And a little bit of, yeah, with, see? Density setting really does add more character. And then if you want, we could carry on. Look at this here as well. We don't want, we want the opposite here, right? We want a bit more sharper. So we go back up here and then take it down. I should have done this after, but take it down. Then let's go to here, add these tiny fragments. Yes, gives it life. This is how some of the great artists have come to appreciate contrast. There, look, add a little bit of that. There, you can see what that looks like. Now we're getting close to what John Sargent Singer wanted it. And now we can go, you know what, I'm not liking the back, so again, take it up 5%, pick it up and then play with it. Take these colors, blend it. You know, this is where blending comes into it, that I've shown in my previous paintings. You blend it, you'll find that this goes all the way back. It retreats all the way back, giving the impression of more depth. You'll be surprised with how that works. Right? See how it's sort of, you may not see it, but it's actually retreated to the back. So let's pick this color, the darker. Okay. There. And I can add a little bit of the blue. I think people will think this is definitely a John Sargent painting, right? They're going to say, well, how different is it? Oh, yeah, I can see the difference. Now I can see the difference. All right, let's pick that. Okay, let's see what we got here. A little bit of the light color falling on there, and then a little bit of that. Let's see. I think we did a great job here, except that white there could be a little bit more better. Or the yellow, I should say. Okay. Yep. They're happy with that. I don't know about you, but I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to write Paintology on it and claim it's mine. This painting is now, I own it. So, John, you can rest in peace, but I own this painting now. Okay. So, let me write down Paintology. That's not. Let me pick a different color from a palette. Ooh, too harsh. Oh, hardly any. Okay. Paintology. There you are. Paintology. That's the best text I've ever written. Anyway, because I'm good at drawing, but not text. So this is John, what was it? John Singer Sargent. John Singer Sargent, The Morning Walk. I'm not sure the year he made it, but you can see here that I've got that little pole. Is that pole going all the way across the woman? Ooh, look at that. I missed it. Ooh, look at that. I missed that pole, didn't I? So I've got to take that down. There. Okay. And I think it's a little darker there. So look. Ooh, that looks too sharp, doesn't it? We don't want to do that, do we? We want to add little elements of reality in there. So I could have started off with, you see how you get rid of that, the hardness. So much better, isn't it? Well, there it is, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll bring you another one tomorrow. Please do support me and follow me and subscribe and follow my other resources and go to the Google Classroom, sign up to that, because you're sure to take your drawing skills to a whole new level by doing this way. And not just this digital medium, but any other mediums of your choice. It will really help you to appreciate the art for what it is. All right, thank you very much for watching. Until another time. Bye.